This is Ninja, and I want to get on how the passport bros, it's starting to fall apart. Now, the passport bros is like mainly for like, I see the passport bros as mainly for like black men and everything. The passport bros. Now, the reason why I say that is because these other racism and white dudes, you know, white, Asian, Hispanic, they be getting all the women. But it's they be getting all the woman here, like just smashing them. But this guys are struggling. I think it's some white men that's struggling too. But all in all, yeah, because of what I've heard of these women overseas are getting wiser. They are getting wiser. You know, they are getting very wise. You know, they are getting very wise. These women now, the local men in these different countries, they don't pay that much for like the pay for play. You know, pay for play. It's okay. Pay for play. Pay for play is basically like okay. Pay for play is you basically getting the girls. You paying for sex basically, paying for box. But now that's basically what's going on. But from what I've come to find out is the local men in these countries they paying for like $20 for the box. $20 to go in between their legs, these women's legs. You know, whereas the passport bros they charge them more for the passport bros. It's like man, like $100. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Get your they got to do what they got to do to get that nut off. You know, they got to do what they got to do to get that nut off. So I'm not gonna hold the passport bros with that. But yeah, definitely got to do what they got to do to get that. That's how it is. In some cases, see men passport bros. See, they shorten everything. They short. These guys are, some are, short. Can't get it. You can have a good game, game, a mouthpiece, and all of that. But over here, but if you can't, but if you short of something not attractive, then they ain't gonna get with you. Because that's what seemed to be the case. Even like the fours and fives and sixes, women that are, girls, women that are that fours, fives, sixes, low average and average, they think they look good because I even talked to a woman that are like sixes, everything fives, and I couldn't even get their number. So what does that tell you? They think they entitled. I mean, they're not even a 10. They're not even at least like a 8 or 7, which is above the average. They like five, four, sixes. Like damn. So yeah, so our passport bros. But then they charge them more for it. They getting because these women overseas are getting familiar with the passport bros. I mean, over here, these women charge a lot for box. They charge like some stores charge like 500 or 700. Like for box, they pretty high over here. Like damn, 700 for the vag. Like that's ridiculous right there. So pay for play ain't really all that bad. You know, it's not really all that bad. And I think about it because it's why how you gonna charge that much for box over here? Like damn, shoot. If that's the case, I should have got in the adult industry. Cause I mean, because them guys get paid to bang these hot women in the adult industry. But yeah, that's a lot of money though. 500 or 700, from box. It's ridiculous. You know, like that's man over there it's cheaper. South Central America. You know, so yeah, so man, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, well, I'll say pay for play ain't a bad thing, but all I'm just saying is like, hey, the passport bros, they gotta do what they gotta do. They kind of like messing it up because they going on live. Because what it is, these women are getting familiar with the passport bros because they lie. They putting it on video how easy it is to get these women, and these women are looking at these videos. These women, like Thailand, third world countries, and or other places. Like they want to they just here for box. They just here for some sex and everything. You see, so they took the prices up, charging them higher and everything. Because they realize that the passport bros are charging more, which is not a good thing at all. That surely ain't a good thing. They charging all this and everything. That sure as hell ain't a good thing. But $100, that's kind of a lot. But man, but hey, better than 500 because a woman here, these top tier three or four, they charge 500, 700 something, So I mean, the local men, in those countries, only the local men, in those countries pay for what $20, But yeah, local men in those countries only pay like what $20 for it, 20 or those. But passport pros, they pay 100, or they probably gonna start paying more for it because it's like you know, but they got to do what they got to do though, because if they can't, if they gonna try to get box hair or something, I mean, like my situation where a woman has lied on me, these dogs, these females, they had lied on me and said that I'm harassing them and it's you don't need that, you don't need that. You do not need that at all. They lied on themselves, harassing them. Just like when I was in Midwest last month in Minnesota. These girls, I'm trying to talk to them. One of them, the white girls and everything. I seen them little black dudes, but I'm short and everything. So it's like I was. All I said to her was, "Oh, hey, I started a pickup line with her." And then we was talking, and she said I'm at work. But now, if I was Drake a celebrity, she would be okay with it. So then afterwards, the security came and saying, "Oh, she lied on him." Said, "Oh, I would ask her what time she get off." Like, man, he said that was weird. He didn't believe me. See, these women will get you in trouble over here, because basically what I come to find out is if they don't like you, then it's harassment. You know, if they don't like you, that's how it is. So I mean, I'm sure, I mean, I think I look okay in the face, but I'm attractive to them in the face. And I'm sure now if I was tall and attractive, I would still be able to get them, No matter how much game I have, Riz, that don't mean anything. I don't mean shit. No matter how much game and everything I have, I don't mean nothing to these women. You know, I don't mean nothing at all. That don't mean nothing at all. No matter how much game and Riz I have, they can. Now if I got a fat wallet, now if I win the lottery, oh, you know, passport bro moving, it's not a bad thing at all. It's not really a bad thing. 'Cause a few years ago, it was this black dude there's a case with this black dude in New York like several years ago. Talked to like 13,000 Asian women in New York or something, 7,000 Asian women. None of them was interested, and it was like, and it was ridiculous. They should have gave him a play, not even one. So he would attack them and everything. Black dude, he had a passport. Like he shouldn't have done that. He should not have done that at all. He should have just been on about his business. A passport should save him some money, went overseas. It sounds crazy. And then there's another situation with this black dude several years ago. I think around that same time in Chicago, he's catcalling this Indian woman. And then he had like, well, she was ignoring him. She went to college, so he followed her, grabbed her, choked her. He followed her to her car, grabbed her, choked her, raped her, and killed her, raped her and strangled her to death. And I'm like, why do this? And everything's not interested. Like, yo, just just go overseas. But thing about overseas is the passport thing is old or something. I consider like black men passport bros. But hey, what's going on overseas is it's not what's going on overseas is these white dudes is just going in through these Asian ones. From what I've heard, I got the intel on it. Guys who's been overseas, they're saying that white guy just be going through these women, Asian woman, Korea, everyone, Hispanic woman, especially in Asia, but those white girls worship them. I mean, those Asian girls worship those white guys. So it's like, man, they worship them. Japanese, Chinese, Philippine, you know, they give them money, and oh, they only need money. It's in their skin color. So yeah, and then they just use them up and everything. They okay with it. But yeah, that's how it really goes and everything. What's the passport goal? That's how it really goes and everything. You know, it's really ridiculous, but man, I mean, I tell you though, it's just really ridiculous. It's so much ridiculous. Like it's amazing. Just you get a white guy, you can easily get these women. That's just how the way this world is, and that's why I don't really mess with these women over here. I say that, but they be looking good. I use pickup line riz and everything. And it's like I still can't succeed. I still can't get lucky. But you know, I don't even think I'm gonna like consider myself a well, I can say passport bro. Passport bros I consider is like a black men only. 'Cause we the black there's some black men be getting good looking girls. If you tall now they tall. Now I see some black guys getting these good looking non-black women. You know, I mean, it's a shame that hey, I can't even deal with the sisters and I can't deal with the sisters of black women. Oh no, I mean all these women are mean, but my God, I'm a white woman too. They're a little more common, but yeah, they all mean here. But let's see a white dude or a non-black dude and everything, because it's the propaganda in the media and everything how they review us. So it's like you might also go. I'm also just go to these other places. Not only just Asia. France, Germany, like Greece. Go to all those places. Go to all those places where from what I've heard, the intel from what I've heard is the women over there are much nicer. I mean, when I went to Germany on my way to Japan, the woman looked better over there. Like damn, than over here. They look so much better. Damn, they was pretty nice to me too. I mean, good and bad everywhere. So it's like, but now you got these. Hell, the woman over in Japan. Some of the women in Japan was stuck up, but I think some were nice to me. Like when I like when I went over there to Japan. I was mumbling to myself in this supermarket, 7-Eleven over there. I was mumbling to myself like, "Oh, pork ain't no good." The Japanese woman came over. They said, "Oh, pork ain't no good." They listened. She was willing to listen. She's like, "Oh, pork ain't no good." I was like, "Yeah, pork ain't no good because it's got tapeworms, different parasites." She's like, "Oh, don't eat it." And she listened, like, "Oh, okay." But look, now the woman over here, no. But yeah, so it was a good experience for me over there in Japan. Woman was so much different than here. You know, they have a lot of high body counts over here. Nasty ass. They look good, got nasty attitudes. Even the ones that don't look good got nasty attitudes too. Never was like that. You know. But yeah, but it's best to ignore them and everything. It's best to ignore them and everything. You don't want to catch no charge, or they can lie on you. You catch a charge, especially for some black man. So yeah, I might as well try other places, Philippines, Greece, all those other places. Not here in the states, man. Not definitely not here in the states. You try in the states, they're gonna they're gonna I mean they they're gonna try to do something and everything to you. So yeah, yeah. The passport rules are messing it up for people. It's just messing it up. It's definitely messing it up. You know. But yeah, it is what it is, though, man. Nobody on the live stream yet. Nobody on the live stream. Nobody on the live stream. Nobody on the live stream. You know, damn, nobody on the live stream. But yeah, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. You know, it's and then it's my own people too. You like you simp niggas. I'm sorry to say it. You simp black men, simp niggas, and everything. Okay, you simp black men. A lot of them are simps. That's why these women are like it. A lot of them simps because you black men over here. A lot of you are some damn simps. You know, and not only them, other simps too, but a lot of these black men. A lot of them white dudes. Well, it mainly be like a white. A lot of these guys are simps in every race, but especially be like the black dudes. Black and I'll say white. They be simping for these women. Like, hey, that's another reason. That's another reason. That is another reason. That's another reason. Everything. That's another reason. So I don't. So that's why I avoid black men. You know, I avoid these black dudes. I avoid these ninjas. Well, niggas. I avoid them because they're like simps and snakes. You know, they're jealous of me. It's backstabbing. They're jealous of me. So it's like let me go and avoid them then. They jealous of me, but I don't. I don't really. I really stand out my own business. But they still want some attention from me. They still want some attention. They jealous of me because my skin color, and I'm not really all that light. I'm a maple, but they're jealous of me because of that and shit. It's fucking ridiculous. So that's why, man. I mean, and I didn't ask people, and I'm sure too. I didn't ask to be born. It's like anytime I wear something nice in the hood, when I'm wearing something nice, they hate on me. They get mad at me. They get mad at me. They always try to want some attention. They want some attention from me. I mean, they do this shit and everything. I just wish they would just be honest, say they're jealous. Well, you can tell through the actions they're jealous. So yeah, man, this is ridiculous. When I was in Japan, I didn't have to worry about it. Didn't have to worry about all the jealousy and everything. It was like, man, then here in the states, especially, man, you got to worry about jealousy over here. Anybody. But wow, Like something is like seriously wrong with them. They got a inferiority complex, even my own. So it is what it is, you know. I'll tell you, you know. So I avoid them. You know, I just try to avoid them, try to ignore them because they just want some attention from me. They just want some attention, you know. They just want some attention. I'm good at that, you know. Just earlier, some black dude earlier, some black dude was saying something, you know, but he was with two other guys. See, that's how it is with these niggas and everything. He was two other guys. I was ignoring. I want some attention. See, I want a girl doing it to me. I want a girl give me attention, not a guy. You know, maybe they must like me too. But yeah, this is Ninja getting off his live stream, my first live stream. You know, so this is Ninja 55 getting off. Would like to say peace, like and comment. Please like and comment my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and bye bye. Uh, okay, let me see. How do I end it now? In this live stream. How do I end this live stream? Okay.